What's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Gen X Army Vet here with 3 videos coming from TikTok. And you can tell by the title, you can tell by the thumbnail that a lot of people are waking up. And a lot of people are seeing that the good job that the National Guard is doing, that Trump had sent these guys to various cities so far, and everything's working out well. And those people are posting videos saying how much everything has changed and how much they appreciated, Donald Trump for sending the National Guard there. And here we have some gentlemen from Atlanta, Georgia, a very crime-ridden city, and they want people to come there too to get everything fixed. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
President Trump, I seen what you did for Memphis, Tennessee. I see what you did. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Can you come to Atlanta, Georgia and clean it up? We're experiencing the same types of crimes they have in Memphis. We need you to send all the tanks to Atlanta, Georgia. I feel like
You want
that's the
tanks?
next state President Trump should take a look at. Oh man, the crime is out of control in Atlanta, Georgia. You can't even park a car without it getting broken into. So President Trump, a fellow Atlantean here, I think you should come to Atlanta, Georgia and send the National Guard and the military and whoever else you can send to clean up Atlanta, Georgia. It once a great city.
SEAL Team 6, he
Has
wants the
been
ball.
impoverished by crime and EBT-isms. President
He said EBT-isms. I'm going to go back. EBT-isms.
Trump has been impoverished by crime and EBT-isms. President Trump, we Atlanta-onians, we declare
Atlanta-onians.
come here and clean it up. Can you do that next? President Trump.
That's crazy. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time. The comedy that he's putting into it, but at the same time, he's telling the truth because people are tired, especially like grown folks, people who are, in their 30s and 40s going up. We just want to be in peace. We want to be peaceful, live in peaceful environments. We want nothing to go on. It's these younger hood rats, these YNs, the ones that want to be in chaos all the time. And it's pointless. I'm like, they can't see past tomorrow. They want everything today. They want to just do whatever they want. They don't have any foresight of the future, or they don't have like a 6-month plan or 5-year, 10-year plan. They just want everything right here, right now. They want to burn out so fast. They want to crash out on everything. People, like I said, in their 40s like me, we just want to be able to just sit on the porch, go for walks down our own block without have to worry about, like saying, someone pulling a gun on you, someone trying to jack what you got. Because what's the point? We work for it. Why can't you work for it? No one wants to work these days. Let's check out these comments. Hold up. How did none of us know you lived in Georgia? But yes, I support this. Atlanta will never be better because they will always vote Democrat. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to start voting red. Vote red. You guys are starting to see, waking up and see that, the red side is the good side. The right side. You're so used to being on the Democratic plantation for so long, not getting anything, not knowing why you vote other than the family members before you voted Democrat. So, I got to vote Democrat. I woke up from that a long time ago. As a fellow Georgian, he said Atlantean, a fellow Georgian, I support this message. Maybe if he does, the rest of us can claim it. ATL, once again, it was once a beautiful city. Let's make it great again. I'm in West Georgia and hate going downtown Atlanta. Be able to enjoy the little 5 points again. Now I'm in Atlanta as well. Please come, Trump. It's just funny because, like I said, it's not funny. People are wanting this to happen. When the enlistment started out, oh, he's a Hitler. He's wanting us to go into concentration camps. He's trying to eradicate all the black people and try to re-gentrify everything to make everybody, no, he wants to clean up America. He wants to, get everybody. He wants everybody to be happy and nice and comfortable in America. So why is that a bad thing? You got to have someone always arguing over it. Oh, we don't want this. We don't want that. When they realize that, holy shit, You know, look what they did to DC. Look what they did to New York. Look what they're doing to Chicago. They're slowly. It's a slow process, but look what they did to Memphis. Come on down to Georgia. You know, people starting to, like I said, they're waking up. They're seeing the light. It's crazy that it takes your president to do something that their own city officials are supposed to do. Their police officers are supposed to do.
This message is for Team Trump and the National Guards. Come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta next. I know y'all done cleaned Memphis up. I see so many videos of Memphis motherfuckers happy. And as a homeowner, as a working man, as an entrepreneur.
Typical American, yeah.
Come to Atlanta. I beg of you. Get these YNs off these streets. Get these water boys off these streets. Come on.
Water boy.
Because these mouths ain't doing shit.
I'm going to look that up.
These motherfuckers ain't doing shit, Trump. Come to Atlanta. National Guard. Come on. Get these young niggas out of here. Get these YNs out of here. Come on. Come on. National Guard, I see the work you doing in Memphis. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm a black man. I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man. I ain't like these other niggas. I don't give a fuck about all that what the niggas say. I care about me walking outside.
And for those who, you know, there is a difference between black men and black people and ninjas. You can look it up on the internet, because what I hate to say, but what certain other groups hate about black folks, the ninjas, the ghetto, the hood culture, black folks definitely hate about that culture. And the thing is, like, a lot of those people in their culture, they're parts of our family, our friends, our neighbors. We speak on them, but it's always pushback. So it's like, how do you separate the two? You move out, move away, but then you get called, you know, like I say that in numerous videos, the run-of-the-mill, stereotypical, you know, coon and bootlicker, Uncle Tom, turncoat, sellout. It's always the same thing. We don't want to have to deal with the bullshit, but we get called the names because we want better for ourselves.
Well, walking my dog without having to walk with a goddamn pew-pew. Bring Atlanta back. Bring old Atlanta back. Get rid of these YNs and these single mom raising them. So let's do it, Trump. Bring the National Guard to Atlanta and send them motherfuckers right down there by the goddamn Mercedes-Benz dome. Let them sit right there all through West End.
He's giving a specific locations. He said, I know where they at. This is the time they go be there. Send this person, that person, send the tanks. This is where they at.
Stay on up through there, all through.
That's the crazy thing, because he know where they at. The police officers know where they're at, but they do nothing about it.
Stay on up through there, all through West End by the Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Right there. Park it right there by the West End Mall. Get them all. Get them.
That's wild. Specific locations. Here from Memphis, bro, and we're glad they're here. The city is a whole different place. Y'all start voting red. That's what I'm saying. Yes, come to Atlanta. Start voting Republican, and these problems will be solved. Vote Republican. He's cleaning up. Everyone needs to be safe in their own place where they live. Come to Jackson, Mississippi. Like I say, come here in Seattle. Well, I know ICE is here doing certain things, clean up as far as like the fentanyl and the carfentanil and stuff. But as far as the crimes, yeah, that we need to hear too. You know, because our city, especially Seattle, everybody knows Seattle sucks when it comes to the crime and the way that the police officers handle it. Their hands are tied because of our city leadership. Our cities are in shambles. Unfortunately, the government has to request it. Unfortunately, Tennessee's governor supports the president. That's why Memphis got cleaned up. Yeah, exactly. When you got Governor Pritzker and Brandon Johnson over Chicago, push back, they telling everybody to fight and, you know, don't listen, resist. That's why ICE is having such a hard time in Chicago right now, because you got dumbass leadership that's doing, you know, opposing everything that Trump's trying to fix. They are hiding in Memphis playing the game until they leave. No, they're not. 141 fugitives arrested. Sounds great to me. Lock them up. I'm saying lock them all up. Get rid of all these YNs. They're the ones who wrecking everything anyway.
Holy fucking shit. This is not my caption. This is not my caption. Atlanta, the strong black African American men of Atlanta are asking Trump to bring the National Guard. Bring it, clean it up. We are tired of the YN, tired of the lawlessness, tired of not being able to walk down the street without fire, shots ringing out without.
The crazy thing is we shouldn't be living in this type of situation. You know, think about all the other countries that don't have gun access. Well, for the most part, they don't. You know, they pretty much live in decent lives. There's, you know, crime, you know, you're always going to have crime no matter what, but not to the levels that we have in America. If there people want to blame guns and all this other stuff, it's not guns. It's the people problem. Because I remember growing up, like I said, I was born in the late 70s. Growing up through high, you know, elementary school, primary school, high school, never been an issue with guns. Never been an issue with guns. In Oklahoma, where the high school kids, they will have their shotguns and stuff and their rifles in the back of the little gun racks in the back of their trucks. They come to school, never been an issue. It's right now, this modern day era, we got such hood culture, this degenerate culture that's going on. That's what's causing all this problem.
Somebody trying to rip your bag from your hand, women getting accosted, people breaking into your cars, stealing rear view mirrors. The African American community is seeing that in Memphis, kids now can hang out outside. In Memphis, where grown men haven't been able to walk to the corner store and buy a bag of ice and a couple of sodas in 20 years, they are doing now today because of the National Guard. African American men are pleading for him to do the same thing with the National Guard in Atlanta, and I'm here for it. Do it. Do it. They need it. All I had to see was these kids out there on their bike with nothing to fear. That's it. That's all that matters. I don't care about your views on anything at this point. Those kids are out there having fun with nothing to fear.
That's crazy because, like, these Democrats, you know, they do every tactic in the world to try to do warmongering, fear-mongering. Oh, this is going to happen. They're going to set us back 60 years. We're going to have Jim Crow again. And that is not the case. That is not the case whatsoever. People just want to live and be comfortable. We ain't like, especially this day and age, we're tired of the bullshit. We just want to be happy. We just want to live, be able to congregate with one another with our own community, just to, and not have to worry about, like I said, you know, random strays. What till they find out what happens when a National Guard leaves and goes back? If they want things to ever get better, they have to come together as a community, address the issues. A babysitter watching them for a small amount of time ain't going to fix nothing. Just a small Band-Aid to a nasty cut. But like you said, 141 people get apprehended, put away, you know, multiple offenses. So yeah, it's helping. And they did that within days versus not ever happening over in Memphis. And they got a black man over there in charge of Memphis, and nothing's going on. But Trump shows up, National Guard shows up 2 weeks later. They shut that shit down. Good on us. Just ask them to bring back, see, you got the random people like this. Ask them to bring back slavery. The military has no business in American streets, bro. It seems good now, but wait till it turns into later down the road. Shaking my hand. It means you won't be able to play with your nose. Shut the fuck up, an un-American fascist. But yeah, it's just people just want to be free. People just want to just live the life, you know, just enjoy their American dream, sit on the porch, playing in the yard, having fun as children, running out in the streets, doing, you know, just having fun. That's what we want. People are starting to see that now. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my opinion on it. You know, what do you think about this? You know, what other cities are out there, states out there that's going through a ringer, like Atlanta, Chicago, New York, DC, California, here in Seattle, Portland? What other places out there? Mostly the Democrat-ran cities, right, and states. But yeah, let's get the conversation started. Put your comments in the comment section down below. I like to read, I like to respond. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. It helps me out in the algorithm. And I'll catch you next video. Peace.